Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. Come with me as I take you on a business class flight from Houston to Paris aboard Air France. I was traveling back home to go see my folks and decided to take a business class flight. This is a Boeing 787. It has a configuration of 111 as far as for the seats. Here I'm coming in, walking in straight to my seat. This was my first business class flight on Air France. I was kind of taken back at the size of the seats. I was actually hoping they would be bigger, but the accommodations were just fine. One thing that shocked me though is the age of the plane. As you can see, the floorboards were already coming apart. The carpet was coming up, and this is a closer picture. But hey, it's a big seat, it's comfortable, and I didn't mind. As you can see, I got my legs stretched out, and for comfort, I give this seat a 7 out of 10. One thing I was looking forward to is the champagne pre-flight, and because this is Air France and they're a French carrier, I was looking forward to some nice champagne, but I don't think this was top of the line. Anyway, let's move on. I'm checking out the entertainment system, the remotes that come with the entertainment system in the cabin. So the remote comes from the side. The good thing about this remote is it actually has a mini screen to it. So if you're one of those people that like to watch, small screens, up close, this would have been, just fine. But, I wasn't really trying to board this flight for the entertainment. I wanted to comfort and get where I was going safely. As you can see, these are the controls for the seat. There was a light right there, and you push that and it turns on the light at your foot. Up next was the recline mode button, and then right next to that was the full lie flat button. Then finally the topmost button, that's for the footboard. As you saw at the beginning of this montage, we had gotten warm towels to wash our hands, but I had touched the entertainment system, so I guess I may have to use some sanitizer. Here we're taking off, and it was a quick takeoff, and we are leaving Houston behind in the sunset, and wanted to check out some other compartments. You get this small little compartment that has like a gift bag, small little bottle of water, and some noise canceling headsets, which by the way, they work, but I didn't really need to use noise canceling headsets. I was very tired. I had just come off a call shift and I was extremely tired. So all I wanted was the food service, the comfort, and try to get some sleep. Inside this nice little gift bag, you get some socks to keep you warm. It gets pretty chill in this flight. They also give you goggles for your eyes, because this is technically daytime, but we're going to turn into nighttime here shortly. And then if you look further into this little bag, there was a toothbrush, there was some toothpaste, a little tiny little toothpaste, and then a small little amount of lotion, and the other one was, I believe, lip balm. And that was nice for them to give us this nice little pen. I still have it. Haven't really used it, but a good gesture. I give the travel bag and its content maybe a 5 out of 10. These are the noise canceling headphones. Like I said, I didn't really need to use them. I was comfortable with my AirPods Pros and they worked just fine. Next up was the entertainment system. I was actually surprised to see a lot of old movies on here. Of course, this is a French carrier, so a lot of things are in French, but there is an option to select English and look at some English titles, but a lot of old school movies. Maybe Air France can do a little bit better. I give it about a 6 out of 10. Now we were cruising, we got a menu, check out a few things that we can eat and make our dinner choices. I went with the grilled salmon with the lemon and coconut milk sauce. And for the appetizer, everybody got the same thing. I got the caprese skewer, and of course a glass of champagne and some water. You want to do this at a ratio of 1:1. And of course in that little box we had some croutons. It was nice. They tasted good. Nothing special, but at least it's a good gesture right after you've taken off and you've reached cruising altitude. Here, as you can see, I'm sampling this champagne. Like I say, this champagne wasn't top shelf, but it was still good enough that it makes for the experience better. Next up was the starter meal, which was dark terrine, pan-fried scallops, and mango salsa. The mango salsa was delicious. The bread is good. I wasn't really so into the dark terrine. However, the salad that came with this was top shelf. It was delicious. I think this is the best thing I had on this flight, period. 10 out of 10. For our main course, like I mentioned, I selected the grilled salmon with lemon and coconut milk sauce with steamed vegetables and black rice. This meal was delicious. The flight attendant came back and told me that actually I had made the best choice of any of the meals that they were serving for dinner because the salmon was absolutely delectable. I give it a 10 out of 10. Wow. Then we got a cheese plate. I'm not really into cheese, so I took a couple bites and sent this one back. Next up was our dessert, and this is a red berry tartlet, chocolate pralines, and some fruit jelly square. It was actually pretty good. I enjoyed it. But at the same time, we also got served with like a fresh fruit salad, which I paired up with my fruit jelly square, put it in the middle of some fruits, and it's amazing. I probably give it about a 7 or 8 out of 10 as far as the dessert. I'm not a big sugar, eater, so it was good still. And once meal service was done, it was time to put away the tray and head to the bathroom to check out the bathroom and also brush my teeth so that I can get ready for bed. Because I think at this time it was a little bit after 7 p.m. So as you can see, I put away my tray here, grabbed my amenity kit that they gave me in the flight and headed to the bathroom. I was actually surprised that this bathroom was not bigger. It's pretty much the same size as the bathrooms you will find in economy cabin. So nothing new here, same size bathroom. When I came back out, they had already turned off the lights and it was time to get some Z's. After about 6 hours, we woke up to the sun rising over the French coastline, and as you can see, it's beautiful outside. We got our warm towels and it was time for breakfast, and they brought our breakfast meal. By just looking at it, it is mouth-watering. This breakfast was 10 out of 10 on a scale of 1 to 10. It was delicious. And that was it as far as food, and slowly we started descending and heading to land at CDG, which is the Charles de Gaulle International Airport in Paris. The descent and landing was uneventful. It was a little foggy on the ground. One thing I have to mention though about the airport in Paris, if you're making connections, if you're coming in from the US, you're coming in from international, you're probably not going to be landing at a gate where you walk into the airport. You're going to probably land somewhere out in the field, and you're going to catch a bus into the airport. So we were fortunate that it wasn't raining this day, but I can just imagine if it's pouring down, how cumbersome it is. This airport is huge, it's massive, it's chaotic, and there is a lot that could go wrong. I actually had my bags missing when I got to my final destination. I hope you enjoyed this video. Click like button and leave a comment below which one of those meals you think is absolutely worth trying. Consider subscribing to the channel if you haven't, and I hope to see you on the next travel vlog. Dios.